5 unique types of mind control techniques. Are you curious about controlling minds? There's a lot to learn, and you need to be very careful what you do with this information. You have the abilities to do very, very bad things when you learn to control minds, but you also have the ability to use these various techniques to accomplish very positive outcomes. Mind control, in and of itself, isn't inherently good or bad. It comes down to how you use it. We strongly encourage you to use these mind control techniques in a responsible way. The information we provide is intended to help you understand techniques that other people might use to try to control your mind, and to teach you to use mind control in a positive way. We aren't responsible for any malicious uses you might pursue with this knowledge. With that out of the way, you need to understand that there are many different schools of mind control thought and ideology. Over the course of human history, there has always been an interest in learning to manipulate situations and people to one's advantage. Some of these techniques have been lost to time, some have been passed down and stood the test of time, and some of them are brand new. Let's take a look at 5 mind control techniques that are studied and practiced today, along with a brief overview of each one. Here are some popular mind control techniques or experiments. Some of these are active programs and techniques that are being taught and studied right now, and other ones fall into the conspiracy territory or are programs from the past. Note that just because something involves conspiracy or is referred to as such, that doesn't mean we're saying it didn't happen. The Silva Method. This method is named after a man named José Silva, who claims to teach people a variety of skills, including clairvoyance. It involves relaxation, and developing higher levels of brain functionality while also digging into clairvoyance and especially. We tend to appreciate a more scientifically backed approach to mind control techniques, but it's worth mentioning the Silva Method as it grows in popularity and gets a bigger spotlight. MKUltra Project. This is a program that was run by the CIA to study the effects of various mind control techniques. These tests were conducted on humans, and there are a number of conspiracy theories that go a lot deeper than the verifiable information. MKUltra began in 1964, and in 1967 it was curtailed. In 1973, it was officially halted. Some people believe the program went deeper than what we can verify and prove about its existence, and that's where the conspiracy theories come from. Via Wikipedia, Project MKUltra was first brought to public attention in 1975 by the Church Committee of the United States Congress and Gerald Ford's United States President's Commission on CIA Activities within the United States. Project Monarch. Project Monarch is an alleged program that the US government operated as part of MKUltra. The notable figure speaking out about this alleged program is a woman named Cathy O'Brien, who has published a couple of books touching on the subject. Via Wikipedia, O'Brien claims that George H.W. Bush and Miguel de la Madrid used holograms to appear to her in altered forms, saying that, Bush apparently activated a hologram of the lizard-like alien, which provided the illusion of Bush transforming like a chameleon before my eyes. In retrospect, I understand that Bush had been painstakingly careful in positioning our seats in order that the hologram's effectiveness be maximized. NLP. What is NLP? Neuro-linguistic programming is a style of mind control that can be used on one's own mind, or to influence the minds of other people. It uses speech and speech patterns styles to subtly influence people by phrasing things in certain ways, without them even realizing. It's a very effective form of persuasion that has a lot of layers you can dive into. NLP is a lot more practical than, say, the Silva Method that relies on things like clairvoyance. NLP is something you can learn and start practicing in your life without the need for any special powers or magical forces. Hypnotism. Hypnotism is a method of putting people into a hyper-suggestive state in order to influence them into doing, saying, or thinking things. It's common used for behavior alternation, like helping people to deal with addictions, to quit smoking, and so on. Using mind control techniques in your day-to-day life. You can learn mind control techniques and use them in your day-to-day life. Some of them are more practical, like NLP or hypnotism, and some of them are just fun to read about to let your mind wander. Some of them are a little silly and seem like a way for people to cash in, but at the end of the day, the best option if you want to learn and use mind control techniques in your life is to sample a little bit of everything and to take the best parts from each of them.